see that how to implement for this particular one. Okay, I'll try to implement for this. So what I'll do is I'll just include one more property. Public is employee. Is employee is equal to true. So I'll just tell whether he is an employee. Okay, already I have given this. Okay, fine. So I'll just take it as is employee is equal to true. So now what I'll do is I'll use this as a condition by using ngIf condition. So now I'll just use within a div tag. So within a div tag, so now whenever we are trying to use a structural one, you need to use an asterisk symbol. So whenever you are using an asterisk symbol, it will identify that it is a structural directive, and you need to write ng if I is capital. Okay, ng if is equal to. So now what I'll do is I'll just take into consideration that it is employee. Is employee. So if ng if is employee, if he is an employee, then only you display. So within one more division, what I'm doing is then only you will display this particular object. What was the object name? emp object dot first name. So what I'm doing is I'm using a condition here. Star ng if ng if it is if he is employee is true. Let me just check whether it is right. Is employee. If it is true, then you display this. Okay, so now let us just see the output. So it is giving us walking. So now I will make this false. So if I make this false, it will not display. See, you are not able to see it. So I'll just use h2 tag. Here I'll just use ng if. So I'm just using ng if is equal to status. So if that status is there, then fine. If the status is true, display it. Otherwise, else what I'll do is else I'm just giving some reference of it as else. Okay, I'll just take it as else block. So this is a reference variable which I'm trying to use it. So if ng if status do this, else refer to this particular block. So I'm just writing this particular block here. I'll just tell welcome to Angular. Okay, so then after this part of it, what I need to do is I will try to write my default, because ng is a reference template where I need to write ng template. So I'll just refer this as ng template. So here in this part of the ng template, I'll refer to this particular block. So this block, you need to tell that it is a reference template variable. So I'm just putting this. Within this, I'll just use one more h2 where I am telling to display only welcome. So now, if if the status is true, I'm just using else. Okay, if this is getting confused, I'll just change this to I block. I'll just give it as I block so that we will not be confused. Okay, so if the status is true, it will display this, else it goes to the I, it will display this welcome to Angular. If the status is not true, it will go to the I block. What is there in the I block? Welcome is there. So it should display welcome. So now what we did, we make the status as true. So it should display welcome to Angular. So let us just check whether it is displaying. Yeah, it is displaying welcome to Angular. So now what I'll do is I will just make this as false. So now when I just go to this part of it, it is just displaying welcome. So if condition, what we have done here, and the if condition is, if whenever you are using if condition to display the else part of it, you need to use the template, that is the defined template, ng template. ngIf, if status is true, display this, else you go to this particular block, that is the reference, the template reference variable. You can just go to this, you can just display this. So like this, you can just use the concept of if statement.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. In case if you would like to use, for example, if the status is, means if I don't want to write this, here I just wanted to remove this, welcome to Angular. Okay, if I just wanted to remove this, then what I should do?
Pardon me.
Means I don't want to display the content here, that is welcome to Angular is here. So now I want to create one more block. So I'll just create one more block of this. Okay, so here I will just give it as block. Here I will give it as T block. Okay, this is welcome to F block. Simply I'm just giving this. This is welcome to T block. Okay, so now I have two blocks here. So here what I'm doing is, this is one way of displaying. Okay. Here in the status, if ngIf status, then instead of writing this else block here, what I'll do is I'll put then block. If it is true, then it is T block, else I block.
Yes.
So welcome to F block. So since if I make this as true, T block. So I can just use either methods, that is, I can just use status, else I can refer to this block, or I can just use then two blocks. One is if it is true, to execute this block, else execute this block. So like this, I can just use ngIf. Clear now?